All right, what we're working on today is we've got our auxiliary battery box wired up. These two leads go to our inverter. These one's a chassis ground and one goes to the alternator, and then the batteries are all linked together. We're gonna put our auxiliary fuse panel right here to wire up our 12 volts into the sleeper. We've already got you guys that have been watching, we've got our inverter wired up here, which will take care of all our 110 stuff. And then I've got some lights and stuff to go up in here. We're going to replace this incandescent light right here. I've got a really low profile light I'm going to put there. And then I've got some recessed lights that are like reading or map lights, that angle, that we're going to put in there. We've got here's how we've got the inverter wired up. It comes through the bottom of the sleeper. It's got a rubber hose, and then it's sealed with silicone. Wired up here, short leads, little hose here to keep it from rubbing on that piece right there. I mean, really hooked up good here. So we got that going on. But like I said, we'll get the 12 volt in here, and I'll show you the lights we got. So we've got this low profile LED light that'll go in the sleeper where that incandescent light is. And then we've got these recessed lights right here, which and they angle so you can turn them. And we'll put these, we're gonna probably mount a shelf in the bottom of the sleeper so that we can put our printer and all in there, and then that way we have the capability to run this truck over the road like I want to do. But speaking of that, right now as we speak, and it's the latter part of October, and fuel prices are going up daily. I mean, ridiculously going up. And they're talking about a fuel shortage. Pardon the camera here. It's getting ready to rain, so I'll put my tools back in the box here. But yeah, so things in the trucking industry are looking real ridiculous. So Boots and myself have decided that we're gonna sit tight for a minute and see what fuel does before we, I mean, if there's gonna be a shortage, then we don't want to be out running a load and not be able to get fuel to move the load or come back home. So I mean, it really doesn't make sense to take on a job right now with that kind of volatility going on. So like I said, I'm gonna work on getting this truck road ready for us, over the road ready, because you guys know I've been running this thing as short hauls, and the first time that I went down the road with the overnight load or whatever was on the generator hauls, and I learned a bit because I've got a small refrigerator in here. It's about the size of a computer tower, and with it running 3 days in a row without the truck moving, it ran my cranking batteries down. So like I said, I built this battery bank here. I do have an isolator that I'm gonna put in the positive side of this battery feed here. That way it will charge the batteries, but it won't back feed and take power away from the charge batteries. I mean the start batteries. So we want to keep to where we can crank the truck when we want to, but we can run 12-volt power in the tractor and in the sleeper when we're not running, and don't have to worry about being able to crank the tractor when time comes to move. So that's kind of that's what I'm working on right now. I actually took and this door here had the IFTA stickers and different kind of stickers was on this plate right here, and it had, you could tell where the stickers were and all that, and I've took and polished it up to a degree. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. Just playing around. Probably gonna buff the paint out on it until I can get ready to paint match the sleeper to the rest of the truck. But like I said, polished both of these placard plates, for no other better name for them, and buffed. You can see that line right there where I've buffed to. But I mean, that's what I'm working on, trying, like I said, to get this thing ready for long hauling. I ran the overhead on it and got the valves adjusted and just doing some general maintenance on this thing. So when we get caught up with this tomorrow, I'm going to go to my house, my other house. This is mine and Boots' house, but I'll go to my house and I'm gonna pick up my 46 Chevrolet truck and bring down here, and that way, while I'm waiting on the market to clear up with the trucking, I'll start working on it. So I'm gonna try to concentrate and get some video content up for you guys, so you'll have something to watch, and I'm gonna get busy because I've been pulled off from these projects way too long, and I really want to get onto something I'm interested in working on. So I'm gonna come out here today and kind of clean up a little bit out here so that I can get my truck in here and get working on it. So that's where we're at on this deal. Kind of getting excited that maybe I can do something besides maintenance on trucks for a minute while I'm waiting on things to level out. So I know I'm kind of rambling, but I've been grasping, trying to get, like I said, get a handle on what's going on. Trucking right now is not great, and so we're pivoting and trying to get some other stuff going on. And so the eventual plan is to get back on this 68 truck right here, which I can't stress how much I want to get back on this truck, but you know, it has to, everything happens in its own due time. So I've spent some time kind of, this truck had exploded in the yard, so I got the parts picked up, the original chassis, which was sitting right here beside the radiator, got it moved up out the way, had trucks all in the middle of the field out here, and you can see we backed the brown Pete up, and the wrecker's over here kind of out of the way, and kind of just getting stuff stored out. You can see back here in the back the trusses for the shop. That's kind of come to a stop because of finances. I mean, we were all ready to go for it back in the spring, and things happened, and we had to pull back and punt. So the shop has kind of gotten pushed back because it's such a huge expense. But we're working on stuff, and Boots and myself, we talked about it yesterday. We actually went over the truck show circuit, looking at the possibilities of hitting that circuit. So, I mean, a bunch of cool stuff going on. We're just working through it. But y'all be looking forward to some more content on the 46 Chevrolet truck, and maybe some more stuff on the El Camino, the 69 El Camino. And so that's what we got going on, and we'll show you more as we go. Try to get it to where we can get back to daily uploads. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll get you